We're out here running the King of the Hammers race. It's the hardest one-day off-road race, in my opinion, in the entire world. It combines the desert with the rocks, so there's a lot of versatility in these cars. These guys are tough as hell just for being out here. Finishing the race in itself is amazing. We're trying to shoot for first. We'll see what happens.
El Mirage Dry Lake Bed. It's 6.2 miles long, has no speed limits, and for as long as I can remember, it's been one of my bucket list destinations. Conveniently enough for us, it was only 65 miles shy of our destination to King of the Hammers, so obviously we had to go. I always envisioned myself ripping across the clay at triple-digit speeds in some sort of exotic hypercar, but for this occasion, we got our hands on something a bit more rugged. We are in a 70-mile-an-hour hard turn in a 2500 series pickup for no other reason than we can do it. This is like the ultimate playground if you're a car guy. You could come out here and literally do whatever you want. Well, except for drifting, because they frown on that, so we're not going to do that. But the fact that we're in a 2500 series Ram pickup truck, and we could literally just kind of like, oh, there goes Zach. Zach wasn't strapped in. And it's 3 miles in like every direction. This is like the greatest job in the world.
The route is being calculated.
65 miles.
Yeah. We're a pickup truck. Fits for this truck. Muscle cars. Burning gasoline and rubber.
Catching crabs in the Alaskan Bay.
What I'm talking about. I want to go fishing now. That's the...
Mikey's lost. Mikey's lost.
Hold on, wait a minute.
Where's our tent?
I can picture this.
Hey! Michael Mato!
Grande hammer.
Grande!
I feel like I want to do like the Mussolini wave.
Yes.
Hello.
The Michael Mussolini way.
How are you? If we see hot chicks, we'll put this in.
A bunch of sun
If
flare.
we see one chick with a glow stick, this goes into the video. Okay. No, I feel like I want Turkish food now.
Yeah.
How does this not make you feel good?
Well, tell the people how you roughed it when you actually went camping. Why they make fun of you?
Because I brought my pickup truck, and in the back of my pickup truck, I had a special pickup truck tent. I had an air mattress, a comforter, a generator. Say what you will, but if you're gonna camp, camp like a boss. Don't camp like a hippie.
Yeah, don't actually connect with nature. Bring everything that you have from home with you. Make a wall of iPads if you can.
What do you think, Cliff?
Go back, you got this car here, you're fine.
I like the modifications that happen every minute.
What, like just there's no plan?
Yeah.
No, there's no plan.
How good are we to the drive fans?
Sleeping in dirt for you guys.
It's cold. Is that thing on?
Yeah.
King of the Hammers 2014. We just slept in a trailer.
Why? Why do people camp in this?
Not a nice trailer, a car trailer.
I thought the bag was gonna be bigger.
There was gasoline behind Thaddeus. There's a propane tank in front of me, and Zach was in the middle.
And you know what? And the up thing is, it can be all locked from the outside.
I'm not gonna lie, it was awful.
Jeff, when we get back for not giving us a budget, I'm coming to New York and I'll punch you right in the fucking head.
This is bull. Hey!
So why are we here, Mike? Because my buddy Cliff said he races in this event, and we said, oh, what do you race? And he said, it's a tube chassis truck with a 600 horsepower V8, and it goes 100 miles an hour on dirt. And I said, oh, that's interesting. And then he told us that he had a pre-runner truck that we could drive. And then I said, Zach, pre-runner truck. And Zach said, yes. And so we said, okay, we have to do this. And then we got here and realized we really didn't prepare that well.
None of it.
So as you can see, right now, this is Hammertown. This is the big city where 35 to 40,000 people are going to converge in the next 3 days, or 2 days, or tomorrow, whatever. Most important part of the day, as anyone who ever does any off-road events will tell you, before you put gas in the car, before you even smell the dirt, is to get the right breakfast burrito. King of the Hammers is a race out in the desert. It's probably, they've touted it as one of the hardest races in the world. I probably believe them because I've driven it. Other than that, it started out as a bunch of friends that just decided that they're going to have a race around the mountain. And then from there, it went from, I think it was a case of beer. That was the winning prize. And then from there, it just escalated into what we see today, where there's, I think it's like 9 years later, and it's just a huge race. It's a blast.
King of the Hammers, I think, is one of the hardest races in the world. It's a really hardcore one-day race. I know there's other races out there that are multiple days, but for a one-day event from 7 in the morning to 10 at night, I think it's one of the hardest. It's got the best of both worlds, desert and hardcore rocks. So I got this machine right here that I'm sitting on, and this is kind of our pre-runner / beater rig. And up there is the race rig. So the engine is it's out of a G8, Pontiac G8 in the 06, or an 08, one of the two. And it had the run-on 4-cylinder thing, so I got rid of all that, pulled the whole motor out, changed the relector ring on it because it was a 58 tooth and I went to a 24 tooth. And then I put a LS6 cam in it, and the rig initially started with a turbo 350, but I broke that transmission case in half. And then I went to a turbo 400 and I broke that one in half. So then I talked to a local shop by us, Reed Racing, and they actually hooked me up with a turbo 400 case that's bomb-proof now. We got an Atlas from Advanced Adapters, and they're not cheap. It's brand new, so it should be, we'll see how it works. I'll tell you after the race.
Could I drive the race buggy? No, too risky. The pre-runner, though.
Yeah! I never thought I'd be driving this. I'm going as fast as it goes. Yeah, it's not very fast. Whoa, whoa, whoa. 2 hands on the wheel, Mike. I can't, and my arms are too big. There we go. I don't even know how to review this thing. All right, so how does it drive? I guess you can say it drives awesome. If awesome means terrible. If we were to go at this speed in a normal truck and everything inside from like a Raptor, we'd rip the suspension out of it. But this thing, it's amazing. It just soaks up every bump. Like every bump. Soaks up across my head. Woo! This thing is so cool. I want one of these. We're going up. Yeah, son. Wow. I have to buy one. I have to get one. There's no, how do I shut this off?
You look at these courses and you're just cannonballing all of these runs. Yeah. And from here, you can't tell
Like, I can't tell that that's 12 feet high.
No, exactly. In the videos, even when you do videotape, I've shot tons of video of like when we go out and stuff, and people just go, oh, that doesn't even look that bad, and it just doesn't do it justice.
No, are you literally crawling over? Like, that's not something you can power up, is it?
Yeah, there's no crawling.
So that's all brute strength.
You just get to a certain position and just floor it,
really
hammer it on, and all 4 tires are spinning, and you just hope you get up there.
Yeah, dude, that's nuts. I mean, I'm looking at him like, I don't even want to walk over there.
Well, last year I was racing KOH, and I broke the front Dana 60 housing in half. It had a truss on it and everything. I thought it was good to go. Obviously, it was not good to go. We were on 3rd lap, and we're 20 miles to go out of like almost 160 miles, and we were like, really? We're like in the 10th place range, and axle housing breaks. So it actually took us 6 hours to get it off the trail the next day, because we had to go up there with batteries and put them in series and stick rod them together, and it was a nightmare. It was a real nightmare.
We're finding out slowly but surely that this is one of the most demanding off-road events that really in existence. I mean, you got to think of it like it's a cross between the Baja 1000, Dakar, except like partway through the course, they just throw a mound in front of you, literally, that's just made of solid rock, and you have to climb over it in these buggies. If you would just look at one of these cars, you would think that they're indestructible, that nothing can stop them. But they can be stopped, and they can be sidelines, and some stuff just can't be fixed. That's it.
Now, for what we're all waiting for, ladies and gentlemen, start your engines!
So how do you feel?
A little nervous, man, for sure.
Okay.
Sure. It's always the worst part, waiting here for the start. After the start, it's kind of like you're like, relief.
So Cliff, what's up with the beard? Yesterday your beard was a little on the gray side, and now you're...
Well, let's see, usually I don't wear a beard, and then John told me, hey, you better grow a beard for KOH this year, and I'm like, well, if I'm going to grow a beard, I'm going to paint it red before the race. So it'd be 2 red beards.
Well, what's your goal today? When do you think you're going to finish the race? Do you have a time? Do you have a, you know what I mean?
Best we can, pass as many people as we can. So, I mean, that's always the goal. So, we'll see what unfolds.
All right, well, we got you via radio, so we can follow you the entire day.
Cool.
We're going to go to the second pit out. We're going to meet you guys there and see how everything goes.
Cool.
Good luck.
Right on.
Cliffy, you. Awesome luck. This is going to be really cool, man.
There's 160 miles of vehicle-killing terrain in front of you, and you're sitting on a starting grid filled with teams that have a bullseye on your back. For 2 guys about to run one of the toughest off-road events in existence, John and Cliff were remarkably calm. If they weren't nervous for what lay ahead, I certainly was. And if there was ever an event powered by fuel and adrenaline, then this was it. In part 2 of our King of the Hammers escapade, we watch as teams fire their engines and launch out into the desert for an off-road battle that is nothing short of epic.
Hey, what Raptor do you see? Do you see a Raptor anywhere, Mike?
No, I see some wheels, and I see a couple of tents. I don't see a Raptor anywhere though, Thad. Do you?
No, I don't. It's amazing how they disappear.
It's camouflage.
It's a camouflage Raptor.
Why are we looking at some wheels? I don't know.
How'd they keep them upright like that?
I see a stainless, like, shiny thing on the left side, but I don't see an actual truck over there. Huh.
Well, it's one of those new electric cars where the base, you can interchange it.
It could be.
That's just the battery.
I wonder if it's one of those stealth ones, too. I heard those were making it on the scene this year.
It's just a UAV self-driving car. Huh. Camouflage, huh? All
That's
right.
crap. That's total crap.